we often find ourselves surrounded by people who may not have our best interests at heart. Identifying these individuals can be challenging, but removing toxic influences is essential for a meaningful, peaceful, and purposeful life. In this discussion, we'll explore 12 types of people who don't deserve your trust or respect, drawing from Stoicism and other philosophies to understand how to recognize and distance yourself from these harmful relationships. 1. The manipulator, those who use deception to control. Manipulators are masters of deception. They use people as stepping stones to advance their own agendas, rarely caring about the consequences for others. They may flatter you, pretend to share your interests, or make you feel guilty to control your choices. Stoic insight. The Stoics emphasize the importance of seeing things as they truly are, free from illusion. Epictetus taught, "Don't let the force of impression carry you away. You must always hold things firmly and ensure they're based on clear principles." Manipulators thrive on false impressions, so the key to identifying them lies in clarity and self-awareness. Practical action. Observe their consistency. Pay attention to their actions over time, not just their words. If they frequently change their behavior or motives, this is often a red flag. Trust your instincts. If you feel uneasy around someone, take it seriously. Manipulative people often cause a gut reaction that something isn't right. Exercise. Write down instances where someone has influenced you uncomfortably. Seeing patterns in black and white helps clarify the nature of your relationship and may confirm suspicions of manipulation. 2. The fake friend, fair weather allies who disappear when needed. Fake friends are around when things are good, but they're nowhere to be found when life gets tough. They seek out your company for entertainment or benefit, but show little interest in supporting you through challenges. When you need real support, they avoid responsibility or make excuses. Stoic insight. The Stoics valued loyalty and resilience in relationships, qualities these types of friends lack. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to observe the true nature of those around him. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Identifying fake friends is not about bitterness, but about holding yourself and your friends to a standard of loyalty and consistency. Practical action. Test for reciprocity. Note whether this person supports you when you're in need, even in small ways. A true friend's care extends beyond the good times. Avoid seeking validation from them. Fake friends often sense when you're trying to impress them and exploit it. Shift your focus to people who genuinely value you. Exercise. Reflect on your friendships by listing recent times when each friend has been there for you or let you down. This exercise reveals who your real friends are and who's just along for the ride. 3. The negative influencer, people who drag you into cynicism and hopelessness. Negative influencers are those who habitually complain, spread negativity, and see the worst in every situation. While occasional venting is human, constant pessimism is draining and can infect your mindset, leading you down a path of cynicism and inaction. Insights from Buddhism. Guarding your mind. Buddhism teaches that our thoughts shape our reality, and negative influences can cloud our perspective. The Buddha taught, "What you think, you become." Protecting your mindset by distancing yourself from negativity is essential for finding peace and purpose. Practical action. Set boundaries for negative conversations. If someone constantly focuses on the negative, steer the conversation or gently excuse yourself. Seek uplifting company. Surround yourself with people who look for solutions and maintain a balanced outlook. Exercise. Reflect on how you feel after spending time with specific people. Track whether you feel drained, energized, or indifferent, and prioritize those who uplift you. 4. The self-centered opportunist, people who exploit generosity. Self-centered opportunists take advantage of kindness and support without reciprocating. They may ask for favors, advice, or time without offering anything in return. These individuals rarely show gratitude and may even expect your generosity as a right rather than a privilege. Stoic insight. Seneca said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Fear of disappointing others can keep us trapped in relationships where our kindness is abused. The Stoics taught that boundaries are essential to maintaining self-respect. Practical action. Limit generosity without reciprocity. Assess whether this person ever reciprocates or thanks you for your help. Set clear limits on how much time, money, or support you're willing to give. Practice saying no. Learn to say no without feeling guilty, especially to people who only show up to take advantage. Exercise. Create a list of people who actively give back to you and those who don't. Let this guide how much time and energy you invest in each person. 5. The drama creator. Those who thrive on chaos and conflict. Drama creators stir up trouble, fuel gossip, and often position themselves at the center of conflicts. They use emotional outbursts or crises to gain attention, often disrupting the peace of those around them. These people drain emotional energy and distract you from more meaningful pursuits. Insights from Taoism. Seek peace and simplicity. Taoist philosophy teaches the value of simplicity and calm, embracing life without unnecessary complexity. Drama creators disrupt this simplicity, making it difficult to maintain focus. The Tao Te Ching encourages avoiding those who seek conflict, opting instead for inner peace and contentment. Practical action. Avoid feeding into their drama. Refuse to engage in gossip or take sides. Detach from their attempts to create conflict by responding calmly or removing yourself from the conversation. Focus on people who value harmony. Identify those in your life who prioritize peace and invest more time with them. Exercise. Reflect on how drama creators affect your life. Note any patterns of stress or distraction associated with these individuals and remind yourself to disengage. 6. The entitled family member. Toxic relationships in close circles. Family relationships are often complicated, but some family members can be particularly harmful by using their connection to manipulate, control, or belittle. Toxic family members may demand your time or resources, intrude on your privacy, or attempt to shape your choices, all while offering little respect in return. Stoic insight. The Stoics believed in the importance of setting boundaries, even with family. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Sometimes, asserting independence will be met with resistance, especially by family, but it's necessary for personal growth. Practical action. Set clear boundaries. Identify and communicate boundaries that protect your mental and emotional well-being. Stick to them, even if it's uncomfortable. Distance yourself if necessary. Toxicity from family can be deeply damaging. If boundaries are not respected, consider distancing yourself, even if it's temporary. Exercise. Write down instances when family members have overstepped or disrespected your boundaries. Use this to reinforce your commitment to maintaining distance where needed. 7. The envious underminer. People who diminish your success. Envious underminers are those who downplay or criticize your achievements out of jealousy. Rather than celebrating your growth, they may subtly dismiss your accomplishments, casting doubt on your capabilities or decisions. This type of negativity can erode confidence and leave you questioning your path. Insights from ancient Greece, guarding against envy. Aristotle noted that envy is a natural response but can lead to harm if unchecked. Surrounding yourself with people who celebrate, rather than diminish, your success is essential for growth and motivation. Practical action. Limit sharing with them. Keep achievements and ambitions to yourself around envious people. Share your successes with those who are genuinely supportive. Seek encouraging mentors and friends. Find people who are further along in their journey or those who admire your growth. Their encouragement reinforces a positive mindset. Exercise. Reflect on who consistently celebrates your progress and who subtly undermines it. Let this guide how and with whom you share your aspirations. 8. The chronic victim. Those who avoid responsibility and blame others. Chronic victims are individuals who constantly see themselves as wronged by others or by circumstances. They deflect responsibility for their own actions and rarely learn from mistakes, always blaming others or external factors. This mindset can drain your emotional resources as they perpetuate negativity and resistance to personal growth. Stoic insight. The Stoics emphasize taking ownership of one's actions and reactions. Epictetus taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Chronic victims, however, refuse to accept this wisdom, living in a perpetual state of blame. Associating with them can distract you from accountability and resilience. Practical action. Set boundaries around blame-driven conversations. If they start a blame-filled rant, gently steer the conversation toward productive solutions or excuse yourself. Encourage personal responsibility. Subtly remind them of their agency by suggesting ways they might change their situation rather than sympathizing with the victim mentality. Exercise. Reflect on how you feel after conversations with this person. Does their perspective encourage or drain you? Recognize the impact of their blame and set mental boundaries to avoid absorbing their mindset. 9. The pathological liar, people who deceive to control perception. Pathological liars bend the truth to create a version of reality that serves their interests. They may use small lies to manipulate how they are perceived, exaggerate achievements or hide failings, building a web of deceit around themselves. Trusting such people is a risk, as they lack the honesty and integrity necessary for a stable, trustworthy relationship. Insights from Confucianism: honesty is the foundation of integrity. Confucian teachings emphasize sincerity and honesty as the bedrock of moral character, advocating that people should act with integrity and trustworthiness. Pathological liars lack this foundation, making it impossible to build meaningful relationships with them. Practical action. Observe inconsistencies. Pay attention to stories that change or seem exaggerated. This can help you remain skeptical and cautious with chronic deceivers. Avoid confronting them directly. Pathological liars often deny their lies, which can lead to more drama. Instead, limit your interactions and avoid depending on them for anything meaningful. Exercise. Note specific instances where this person has lied or altered their story. Use this as a reminder of why they can't be trusted, allowing you to protect yourself from further deceit. 10. The enabler, people who discourage self-improvement and reinforce bad habits. Enablers are individuals who knowingly or unknowingly encourage harmful habits, complacency, or even dependency. These people may not seem toxic on the surface, but by discouraging growth and change, they keep you tethered to an unfulfilling state. Enablers may resent or discourage your efforts to grow, especially if your growth challenges their own comfort zone. Stoic insight. The Stoics encourage self-improvement and discipline. Seneca wrote, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." Enablers, however, inhibit growth, holding you back from becoming your best self. Practical action. Recognize unhealthy patterns. Identify how enablers affect your routines. If someone constantly encourages excess, procrastination, or indulgence, recognize it as a harmful influence. Seek supportive relationships. Invest in relationships with those who inspire and support your growth, rather than those who reinforce unhealthy habits. Exercise. Make a list of areas in your life where enablers have kept you stagnant. Use this as motivation to distance yourself or set clear boundaries with them. 11. The gaslighter, those who distort reality to maintain control. Gaslighters manipulate by distorting the truth, causing you to doubt your own perceptions and memories. They may deny things they've said or done, minimize your experiences, or twist your words to make you feel confused. Gaslighting is particularly dangerous as it can undermine your self-confidence and autonomy. Insights from Existentialism, reclaiming agency and authenticity. Existentialism emphasizes the importance of living authentically and maintaining one's personal agency. Jean-Paul Sartre believed that we are responsible for shaping our reality. Gaslighters, however, erode this sense of agency by creating a false reality. Practical action. Trust your own perceptions. If you find yourself doubting your own experiences, take a step back and reaffirm your understanding of events. Gaslighters rely on creating doubt, so reinforcing your own perspective is crucial. Document interactions. Keep notes on important conversations or exchanges. This can provide clarity if a gaslighter tries to distort events. Exercise. Reflect on moments of confusion or self-doubt caused by this person. Reaffirm your perspective and remind yourself that it's okay to trust your own reality over someone else's distortion. 12. The narcissist. People who lack empathy and prioritize their needs above all. Narcissists are self-centered, often indifferent to the needs and feelings of others. They seek admiration and expect special treatment while offering little in return. Narcissists often lack genuine empathy, which makes forming meaningful, balanced relationships with them nearly impossible. Insights from Stoicism and Buddhism. Avoiding ego and embracing humility. Both Stoicism and Buddhism caution against excessive ego and attachment to self. Narcissists embody these traits to an extreme degree, undermining the values of humility and empathy that these philosophies promote. The Stoics taught that relationships should be reciprocal and rooted in mutual respect. Practical action. Limit emotional investment. Avoid seeking validation or approval from a narcissist, as they will rarely reciprocate or acknowledge your value. Prioritize balanced relationships. Invest time and energy in people who practice empathy and compassion, focusing on relationships where there is mutual respect and care. Exercise. Reflect on any feelings of frustration, inadequacy, or exhaustion after interactions with this person. Use this awareness to distance yourself emotionally and protect your well-being. Final thoughts. Protecting your inner circle. Clearing out toxic influences in your life isn't about bitterness or harsh judgment. It's about respecting yourself enough to surround yourself with people who contribute positively to your journey. Just as a garden thrives when weeds are removed, your life will flourish when you're surrounded by people who support, encourage, and uplift you. Remember, it's not your responsibility to carry those who drain or harm you. Embrace relationships rooted in mutual respect, honesty, and growth, and let go of those who don't deserve your trust or respect. By keeping your inner circle strong, you create a space for peace, resilience, and purpose to thrive.
Ding it.
Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like so we know to bring you more content like it, and subscribe to our Stoic Will channel for more philosophical discussion along the path to self-improvement.